Welcome Gundam Models, Transformer fans, and everything else that you collect. This your boy Dizan Designs, and I hope everyone's having a good morning, good evening, good night. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this Freedom Gundam MGSD Master Grade Super Deform. Alright, so I already know you guys like this. You don't like Seed. Well, I don't like Seed, but I'm not going to take it away from the design and the details of the model kit. Okay, so I wasn't going to get it because you know how I feel about it, but I went ahead and got it because you know what, it was a great steal. I got like 3 of them at once. So yeah, let's go ahead. There's the box. All right, there's the packaging. Bam, showing you what the finished product. If you paint it, put out a detail, things like that. Right? Got a hellified glare. All right. Or as Krillin would say, solar flare. All right. Bam. Stuff that you're not gonna read. All right. Check that out right there. Okay. Oh, hit the camera. Bam. All right. Now, that's that for that. We got accessories wise. We got the mighty shield. All right. Okay. We have his rifle. And with this kit, I actually did do a tiny bit of panel lining in gray. I already put the stickers on there. All right. There's one of his side rifles there. Actually, that's the wrong. There it goes. Goes like that. Okay. And I do believe it. Yeah. Folds up like this, or actually goes up in there like that, and it closes up. Now, you'll see what that actually looks like when I pull him out. But yeah, that's what it looks like extended. Okay. Here's the other wing with it closed with the backpack. All right. Bam. And see, you can see up in there, it's got some little blue lights going on up in there, or not lights, but you know, some little blueness going. Looking at the model kit, it makes a lot more sense to me now, because like in anime you never could really, well, I could not tell all the detail and everything that was going on with it. Alright, and then there's the double beam saber. Alright, lightsaber. It's a beam saber. Gundam Universe, no lightsabers. Ha ha ha. And now, here he is, the bot himself, Mr. Freedom. All right. This time I decided to go with the left-hand side being undetailed. So let's go ahead and get into that skeleton there. All right. Let's go ahead and turn that around. All right. So there you go. Now, they did this one extremely different. Well, not extremely differently, but very differently than the Barbatos, to where you literally had to put some of the white pieces on there for it to stay together, right? So, yeah. So if they ever show, I don't remember if they even showed this ever getting damaged in the show, but yeah. And then you come over here to the back side there. Arm. Like I said, that the arm was pretty much the only thing that you could not get away with not having any white on, right? Let's bag it up. And now we're going to look at Mr. Freedom from the side there. Okay. And let's go ahead and pull them in. We're gonna start with the noggin first. So yeah, honestly, in my personal opinion, I always thought this one and the other one looked exactly the same until I got the model kit. So they went ahead and put some detail up in that. Ooh. Come on, zoom in. There we go. So yeah, you can see where they put some detail in the little red crown there, which you never get to see in the show. All right. The antennas. There's lots of detail going on that you would never see in the show, and that's why I never liked it, because in the show it was very, very, very bland. You couldn't really see a lot of detail because of the way they're doing anime now. No details in the anime whatsoever, but if you get the model kits or the things or the toys, they have a lot more detail. You can appreciate the mechas or the characters a lot more. You know what I'm saying? For at least in my personal opinion, because you know my spew about Seed. So, and that's from the side right there. Like I said, that's what the gun looks like folded up. That's probably one of the things I do not like the most, is how they decided to deploy the guns on the side. I don't like that. I understand. Kind of, to me, it kind of looks like he's got like a skirt going on there, but yeah, and this one doesn't have a lot of gimmicks, but it's got a few, like these right here. They kind of fold up a little bit on the shoulder, that can go up or down. I got everything deployed right now out. Like I said, you got that some little scribbling on there. I can't really read it from where I'm at. All right. I like the fact that it's not all red, white, and blue, because like I said, most Gundams, this is red. This is usually red, and you know, it's different. It's different enough for me to where I had to get it. Well, I didn't have to, but I wanted to get this one just to give Seed a chance. And you know what? I was not disappointed. Right. So let's go ahead and put his backpack on there. Okay. And you just turn him around just like Barbatos, or the slot is actually different than Barbatos, but you just take this, put it in the slot, and bam. And now he'll be a lot easier to stand. Okay. So yeah. But yeah, I did not show in the last one articulation of the hand. So his fingers actually do move. So about like that. You got that there, and then you got that. So you can open up his hands, and so there are no separate hands, like if you would get like a real grade or any other smaller grades, right? So I like that. Not a lot of extra parts. Thank the maker for that, right? So let's go ahead and bam. I'm not gonna put the rest of his gear on, but I will give you his shield, so we can go ahead and hook that shield on. I do believe, and his shield actually goes on this side. You just take that shield, take the handle right here, bam, just put it in the hand, and it hooks in on the bottom of that right there. All right, so if I can get it to hook in there correctly. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. Bam. Okay, so you kind of have to fandangle it a little bit, but eventually you will get it on there. All right, so that's him with the shield. Get his pistol. We're gonna put it on this side, and obviously they want him to be right-handed because the peg is over here, right? So yeah, but if you don't want to put it in his hand, you can put it on the back side back here, and you can just tag it in right there. So, but you have to move that, and then it just sticks on like so. All right, so that's that, and the shield came off. And you're gonna take this, move his arm up, and well, of course I can't get it on there because, you know, we're doing this live. Because it's got to go on there a certain way. You just can't plug it in, because if you look right here, it's got to go, you got to put it on and then twist it. So it's got to go like so. If I can get it in there. I don't have my glasses on, so I am blind. And you twist. Bam. Alright, so we got that on there. Alright, and then his other wing here. You just take that and you just slide that in there also. And this is also on a same type of peg type system. Yeah. Just gotta figure out how to get it on there. Anyway, of course I'd have issues trying to get it on. Any other time I wouldn't have any issues with it, but yeah, you just gotta, there we go. Then you slide it in. You should be good. I think I got this on backwards though. Do I have it on backwards? I don't know. Knowing me, I probably did. No, it's not backwards. It's not backwards. I'm just being an idiot on camera right now. Alright, so there we go. And that does that. And yeah. Then you just take that and you put it right back on there. Okay. And his beam saber, like I said, goes up in there. You can either grip it with the hands, which it will grip without putting it into the pegs. The pegs actually just, you know, I guess gives you a little bit more stability, I guess, of it. But yeah, so that's him deployed with all his greatness right there. So that's with the wings deployed, with his gun deployed, him not looking at you, got the beam saber going out there like that, And like I said, the shield. I like the shield and I don't like the shield. I like the fact that it is a different color. It just I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely not mediocre, but yeah. Is the Freedom my favorite out of the super deformed stuff? No. And you guys can probably tell that, but you know what? I cannot can't say that it's not a cool model kit. It's not a cool model kit. Like I said, once I got it in hand and I built it and I looked at all the detail of it, you know, yeah. I will give Freedom its respect as a mech, as a model kit. I will give it its respect. Certain things I don't like about it, like I said, the main thing I don't like is just this right here. That is the biggest complaint that I have, but I can live with that. All right. So with all that being said, you know, I hope everyone enjoyed this video and has a great day, morning, or night. And this your boy Diz and Designs saying, stay motivated, stay transforming, and I guess we're out.